Sarah Ferguson, once married to Prince Andrew, will give a tell-all interview to promote a new book, and it's been reported that she'll also take questions about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. The woman, known alternatively as Fergie and the Duchess of York, is scheduled to appear in New York on March the 6th to talk about a book, but also about the royal family. According to reports, she'll also spill the Earl Grey about her former mother-in-law, the late Queen. The vivacious redhead was married to Prince Andrew from 1986 to 1996. They had 2 girls together, Princess Eugenie and Beatrice. Andrew and Sarah still live together, and they're the grandparents of 3 adorable grandchildren. Sarah and Andrew live at Royal Lodge, home on the Windsor estate. Last year, Andrew was stripped of his titles and patronages due to his relationship with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, and questions surrounding one of Epstein's underage sex workers. Will Fergie spill the beans about how Meghan met Andrew? When Harry first introduced Meghan to the scene, it was rumoured that the relationship between the Duke of York and Meghan was far from friendly. There was talk that he'd met her somewhere before, and that the link could be through Epstein. The rumour mill ran riot, and it was said Andrew had possibly met her at one of Epstein's parties. There are plenty of pictures of Meghan as a yacht girl, as it suggested that Meghan likely spent time with Andrew and Epstein before even meeting Harry. Ghislaine Maxwell's unofficial biographer suggested that Meghan Markle may have met Prince Andrew via Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein years before she met Harry. UK's The Steeple Times in 2020 reported that a renowned journalist tipped them off to inquire whether the now Duchess of Sussex met Prince Andrew as a friend of the convicted paedophile Epstein before she met Harry. The question was revisited by Summers, the author of Ghislaine Maxwell, an unauthorised biography, in a new podcast shared on YouTube, in which she explored the connection between Markle, her close friend Marcus Anderson, Epstein, Maxwell, and Prince Andrew. Suggesting that Markle's friend Anderson may have been a connector to Epstein as far back as 2001, Summers shared that the media may find a photo of Markle on a yacht in Phuket, Thailand, cavorting with Prince Andrew through Maxwell. Summers also claimed that Markle had been invited to the Yacht Week 2016, an event later described as Sodom and Gomorrah at sea by GQ, although it remains unclear whether Meghan attended or not. The entire narrative Meghan Markle has been pushing since she started dating Prince Harry has been exposed through their many media products. It can be a Netflix documentary series or Prince Harry's memoir. She's been racially abused by members of the royal family, but that narrative is being contested by aides inside the palace, who actually saw her development up close. They're convinced that Meghan Markle didn't even want to remain part of the royal family from the moment she first arrived. Here's what the royal aide said. Meghan Markle craved rejection. She backed herself into a corner to be rejected by the royal establishment because she never wanted to stay. It's a controversial viewpoint, but it is a viewpoint that some people in there felt. It was a combination of unrealistic expectations about what royal life would be like, and the palace's failure to manage those unrealistic expectations. However, Prince Harry's distrust with the household, his obsession with the media, his desire to create an impact and do something useful before he becomes middle-aged and boring was already present.